Good morning, it's the day of my test. Take 2. Let's give this another go. I look like a pile of crap, so don't really want to film too much right now. It's really early. I need to leave. Don't know why I put my test this early. Well, I do, because it was like the earliest test I could get. I mean the latest. I mean, yeah, whatever. Oh my god, I'm gonna go. It's too early. I can't even function. Wish me luck. I do not want to be doing this again. You awake?
Yeah.
That didn't sound too convincing.
Did you pass?
Yeah. Oh my god, I passed my driving test. What the actual hell? Literally don't even know what to say. It's like the biggest relief. I feel so happy. Like, I actually done it. I done it. Like, oh, second time lucky, guys. Second time lucky. I haven't explained this yet, but it is the 31st of December today. So it's New Year's Eve and I booked my driving test. Obviously it's my second one. And yeah, I booked it for today, and so what a such like a good end to the year, because I was thinking this morning like this could be a really good end to the year, but if I don't pass we just want to forget that ever happened. But I passed, so I'm so happy, I'm so relieved. Can't wait to, like, you know, go looking at cars and stuff. I'm honestly so excited, I can't even tell you. But I do have work now until 4 o'clock. So it's not too bad or anything. It's not like I'm working really late, but I do need to quickly go, and well, I'm currently making myself a bagel downstairs, so probably should go check on that before it burns. But yeah, as soon as I get back, I'm going to sit down and explain the driving test and everything and give you a bit of a more in-depth, you know, little story time that we can have. But honestly, I can't even tell you, like, I can drive finally. Oh my god, it's so cold. Okay, so I am home from work, as you can see, and I wanted to sit down and chat to you about today because I haven't really had a chance to properly explain everything yet. If you'd seen the last vlog, you would have seen that I'd already taken my test, and yeah, that vlog can finally be uploaded because I get to upload this one straight after, and that's the plan. I'm gonna upload that one and then this one like the next day. It literally doesn't feel real. Like, I can drive now, I can go where I want, like, that's mad. So yeah, obviously I took my test this morning. It was very early, not gonna lie, and yeah, so I went for, so basically my instructor was on holiday and she is for a little while, and so she managed to convince me, because if it weren't for her I wouldn't have done this, but she managed to convince me to just do the test like on my own in like my mum's car. So if you'd seen the last video, you would have known that I'd done my first test in my mum's car anyway, which I'm so glad that I did now, because otherwise I don't think I would have had the confidence to do it in mum's car today. So I done the test in her car, and I went to test centre with my dad. I was more nervous this time, like, not gonna lie, I couldn't sleep last night, don't know why, but I was a little bit more nervous, but still like not too nervous. Like, when I'm actually in the car, as soon as I sit in the car I'm like fine, all the nerves go. But yeah, so obviously I got to the test centre and fucked up, went inside, was chatting to like one of the like motorcyclist instructors who was really funny, and then I really wanted a certain examiner. He's the one I had last time, and literally I love him, like love him, because I know he found me last time, like, don't get me wrong, but I completely understand why he did. Like I said in that video, I don't blame him for failing me, but I just think he's like a good examiner, and that test centre that I went to has honestly such bad pass rates. Like if you look online, I hadn't looked at it, but Dad looked at it last night and he saw it and he was like, oh god, because it's so much lower than most test centres, like so much lower. Their pass rate is just, yeah. And I had already known of a few examiners that I didn't want to have there, so I was just like praying that one of them didn't walk through the door and call my name. But the same examiner as last time, like what were the chances of that? Honestly, I don't even know. The same examiner walked through the door and I literally just looked at him and I was like, please say my name, like please, I'm begging you. And he did, and I was literally relieved. Like straight away I was like, right, okay, at least I know the examiner's nice and that like I feel comfortable and everything. So yeah, then obviously I got in the car and drove off. I didn't have any questions before. I had two when I was driving, or did I have one before I set off? Oh yeah, I had how would you know if your anti-lock brake things weren't working, and I also had them when I was driving I had to demist the front windscreen, which I had last time, and then my manoeuvre was like put up on the right and reverse back, which I haven't done that since my last test. So that was the first time I'd done that since, but I was just happy that I didn't get a parallel park because me and parallel parks aren't friends. But yeah, I was happy with all of those. I got the sat nav drive this time. Obviously it weren't gonna happen where I didn't get it again. That would have been like so unlikely. So yeah, like it was all fine and I was just, you know, driving. Honestly, I can't remember where I'd driven. I have no idea. I couldn't even tell you where I'd been. Like I literally just was driving. I don't even know. Do you know, now that I think about it, did I even go on like the motorway or like the dual carriageway? Did I? I literally can't even remember. Like how bad is that? But anyway, the test itself. So I didn't think I'd got as few minors as I had. I thought I'd got like a lot more. I only got 2 minors, like how? So one of my minors was because I indicated a bit late at a roundabout, and I think at the time I was like, oh right, whatever, like cool, because I couldn't really remember it happening. But now that I thought about it later and I realised that I do remember it, and then I didn't really realise until I started pulling away at the roundabout, and so as I was pulling away I put it back on, and I guess that's like too late, which is fine. And my other one was that when I was like going down a road where there's basically parked cars all along like my side of the road, so I didn't have the right of way. But it was literally like the whole way down the road. It's always like it down that road. It's really, really busy. And there was literally no cars like coming towards me or behind me. And so obviously like I went, which was all fine. There was nothing wrong with that. But it's just I sat out too far in, like I should have been a bit closer to the parked cars. I was driving out like too far. And I remember doing it and thinking, why am I so far like in the other lane? And I corrected it. And you did say like I did correct it. So that was my only 2 minors. So pretty chuffed with that, not gonna lie. But yeah, like I can drive now. I can actually drive. So obviously I don't have a car yet, but other than that, oh my gosh, honestly, I felt like the world was against me on that test. So at one point this like bird flew into the road as I was driving, and I literally was just looking at it like, please move, and it did, thank God. And then I was driving, this was like, and then a little bit later, this cat fully run out into the road out of nowhere, and I essentially had to do an emergency stop. And I remember thinking like, is that going to foul me? But I was like, I'm not hitting a cat, like God no. But yeah, I did that, and obviously I didn't get a minus. Clearly there was nothing wrong with it. I was aware of it, and I did check my like mirror before I put the brakes on. And then another time a bird flew down to get food, and it was literally right in front of me, and luckily there was no cars around me, so I just had to like kind of not like swerve, but like literally move and then like go back, because I didn't want to run the bird over either. And then another thing that happened was we was going down this road, which I don't know if I've ever been down that road, but it's a horrible road, like horrible road. I don't want to go down that road again. Just packed of cars on both sides, and it's just like a little street like with houses down, but there was 2 bin lorries down it, right? Not 1 but 2, and one of them couldn't get out because the other one was there, because you couldn't fit through because there was so many cars. And there was another car in front of me, then there was me, then there was a car behind me, and the car in front of me goes, and I was like, I'm not chancing it. I was like, I'm gonna wait. So I waited, but obviously I was kind of aware of the car behind me. I was thinking, please do not get annoyed at me for waiting. And then cars started coming from the other way, and so I just waited and let them go, even though like no one had the right of way, because like there were so many cars either side. I was just like, I just want you to go because I don't want us to like meet in the middle because that would be horrible. But then anyway, one of the bin lorries went, and then like one of the bin men like waved for me to go, and I was like, thank God, I actually love you. And so I went, and there was no cars and everything, so it's all good, it's all fine, and I didn't get a minor for any of that, so that's good. So happy. I feel like really relieved, like, oh, don't have to like go out and practice my maneuvers anymore, do I? So I need to text my instructor. She's on holiday, but she did say like, as soon as you take your test, let me know. She had no idea when my test was, and literally no one knew except mum, dad and Fee. So it's been really funny texting people today, be like, guess who passed her test? So bad though. Like yesterday I was with my auntie and uncle, and they asked me when like, am I gonna book my test soon? And I was like, no. And obviously I've gone and then passed today, so that's a little bit embarrassing. And I'm so excited to tell my nan and granddad. I can't upload these till they know because they watch my YouTube, so I don't want them seeing before I've told them. But I really want to think of like a really good way to tell them. I don't know how I'm going to do it because I don't really want to wait too long, but I feel like I might, I don't know, I just need to come up with a good way to be like, guess who passed her test? Yeah, I'm gonna be going like car shopping this week. Very exciting. I don't really know what car I'm gonna get, so I kind of want to hurry up and get one because I want to be able to go out and drive. But anyway, it was such a good end to the year. Like, I can now have this next year being able to drive. Like, it's been a long time coming, honestly. It's so weird because I have waited for this for so long. Like, I've wanted this for so long, and now I'm like, don't know what to do with myself. I'm like, where do I go? What do I do? It's New Year's, so I'm gonna go because it's already 5:15. I'm not gonna lie, I'm running on so little sleep that I'm like, how am I even gonna get through this? But we're gonna power on through. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you all had a really good new year and you all have like a really good 2019. I'm so excited for 2019. Like, I just have a feeling it's gonna be a good one. I'm gonna make sure it's a good one. I hope you all enjoy this video. And if you haven't passed your test yet, do not worry, there is still hope. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye!